Okay, so guys, I went to, do my driving test. Like you can see, that's my driver leaving. Um, why I went to do the test is I have to go for another training because they saw my child in front of my car. So they said I have to go for training because the 6 months, the 3 years given to me is coming to an end so that I'll get back my license. So they said I have to go for another training. That is what it is here, anyways. But then I really want to talk about this VDM and then the GTB bank. You see, Nigeria is becoming a country of tyranny. Tinubu is becoming a tyrant. Now, because Tinubu came through the back door, there is nobody to checkmate him. If you talk, I go talk. If you talk, I go make your case worst. That is what is happening. Despite the fact that I don't like VDM, does not mean that injustice for one is not injustice for all. So which is injustice for one is injustice for all. So I would love to discuss and talk about VDM today. Regardless, is not within my ethics to discuss about him. But you can see what is going on in Nigeria today. Somebody complained that the mother salary has been taken off from her account. And then the next thing they did was to go and, report to the bank. And VDM actually gave himself out by saying, I am coming to the bank the next day with my mother to actually investigate what has been happening. And so when VDM got to the bank, according to the story, then the GTB bank, called police to come and arrest him. And when those police came to arrest him, they now said it's EFCC. So to make it look as if it was the EFCC that came to pick VDM up. You see, what is happening in Nigeria currently is something that the international body had to look into. The ICC had to come in. The US, the UN, European Union had to come in to check whatever is going on in Nigeria, because this is the time that we needed them the most. Now, it is not when a country leader is trying to liberate their country from this kind of tyranny, then you people will step in, like Ibrahim Traore of Burkina Faso is doing today, trying to liberate their citizens or his citizens or our citizen from the shackles of the colonial masters, and you people are going after him because nobody went after Tinubu, after Buhari, after his 8 years, unaliving Igbos left and right, causing chaos, Lekki Toll Gate, and all the whole massacre in Nigeria. That is why Tinubu came in and started from where Buhari stopped. Now look at the nonsense that is going on in Nigeria. Arresting somebody that you never, whisking him away like a criminal, like a kidnapper. This is what has been going on in Nigeria. Somebody, number one, you never asked for his arrest. He was never a suspect. You never invited him to any police station. He didn't appear. VDM that we know never runs away from any case. And all you did was to, descend on him with your criminal police gangs and the rest of them, and arrested and took him away. Now you quickly filed charges. And by Monday, I know that charges are going to be filed against this young man. But what I want to tell people that is using this bank, Innocent said his own the other day, they were doing abracadabra. How many years was that? Nothing happened. Innocent, I think 2021, Innocent's own came up and nothing happened. They did they brought in some people to, do the forensic analysis and accounting, and Innocent just almost 700 billion. I can't remember the amount. So GTB has known for this fraud. Now, somebody asked for his fundamental rights in Nigeria. You took him away, whisked him away, and hoping to punish him because he's always talking and defending people that are less privileged, that the Nigerian government cannot protect, defend, and give hope of tomorrow. You whisk VDM away for what? Now, that is why I always tell you that the only solution to Nigerian problem is dissolving that country. Now that Biafra has broken away, are the Igbos not going to come together and donate today to make sure that Biafra lives tomorrow. We don't need to continue to beg you. We know what freedom is all about. Any country that must thrive on this planet Earth must be free. Freedom is not gotten. You fight for it. You are not living a life in Nigeria. I can tell you for free. Nigeria is not a country. And this will continue to happen so that they can continue to keep people together, because VDM knows a lot. Despite the fact that I don't like VDM, of course I don't really like him, but I must not like him before I can say these things that I'm saying. He has done nothing wrong. He fight for in fact, VDM is more universally recognized than president. That's your drug lord, the drug lord of Nigeria. Your president, Tinubu, is more recognized. So arresting him, taking away his fundamental human rights, is something that is called for questioning. And because nobody has been checkmating these people, nobody has been calling them into account and accountability after they leave office, that is why all this crime is happening everywhere in the world, everywhere in Nigeria today. So Tinubu can do anything he wants to do with anybody, take away your rights, take away everything from you, and want you to remain dumb in that same country. When you see evil, you cannot talk. Now, this is where we want the ICC to come in. Ibrahim Traore is not your problem. Tinubu is your problem. And that is why we are asking you to step in and make sure that this evil stops in Nigeria. This evil stops. Because the way this thing is going about, they're going about kidnapping people, unaliving people, taking people's right away from them. It will continue if the people don't step in. So leave Burkina Faso alone. Nigerians need your help. Nigeria needs Tinubu to be arrested. Nigeria needs you to go there and arrest and detain Tinubu and ask a couple of questions. There is no human rights in Nigeria. There is only human rights abuses in Nigeria. And that is why I'm making this video. I'm not happy this morning, but I can't keep quiet. It is not only when it concerns what concerns Mazen Nnamdi Kanu will come out to talk about it, despite the fact that they are detaining and illegally, trying to prosecute Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. That can never stand. And I repeat, it can never stand in any way. So the world needs to rise up and talk about the evil that is happening in Nigeria today. You can't just keep quiet, because this keeping quiet is giving them more power to continue with their evil. So ICC, European Union, stand up and fight for Nigeria so that we know that you are for justice, not for injustice. Nigeria is becoming a tyrannic nation. So thank you. And the only thing we have to continue to preach is Biafra. Biafra has been really clear. So we need your money to make sure that this thing, we propel it to the next level of our success. Thank you, and may God bless you all.